And we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Secrets of Grindea. And as always, I'm your host, Michael T. Shamborn III here at Cult Classic Neo headquarters, broadcasting live from the real world, hacking into the Matrix to reach you, to bring you dope content. Let's see, my name, ladies and gentlemen, do I need to type it in? I believe I do, is Michael T. Sham... Oh, it won't let me. Well, we'll just go by Michael T. Hopefully it'll let me use that, even though I used it with another character already. Let's see, how do we want this? Normal or hard? I don't like playing games on hard mode usually, so we'll keep it normal, especially not when I'm recording. Anyway, Secrets of Grindea, arguably the dopest Secret of Mana kind of clone. I don't want to call it a clone because it does have quite a bit of difference between it and Secret of Mana. There's a lot of nuance there, a lot of interesting things that it does. But it's really, really good. Like, if you like Secret of Mana, this game, I'm going to tell you, I've played about, I think, 8 hours of it or so prior to restarting it and filming this. Really, really good here. Let's see what the characters are talking about. So it's time for me to take my exam with my gorgeous white hair. Just kidding. Place third. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll do great. You'd better get your things together, but first, a hug. No, not a hug. The magic, but you gotta have a magic bag, man. What's an adventure without a magic bag, right? It's not just some bag, it's a magic bag. It's a friend. You got a magic bag. Keeps track of all sorts of things for you. While pressing start, now we'll skip the cutscene. Pressing start when walking around will bring up this menu. Okay, so we can... I don't want to skip the cutscene. I want people to see what's happening. Storage cave. Didn't Jonathan borrow your sword a while ago? Excellent. So RPG elements, exploration, action, combat, all the things you've come to know and love from a game like Secrets of Mana, Green Slime, and White Rabbit Toy. So a lot of references to other games, a lot of Easter eggs built into this as well. Strangely enough, this game was more challenging than I thought it would be, especially as you get further into it with some of the puzzles you're asked to solve. Very simple stuff, I mean, in terms of the puzzles. But the combat and the way that you have to fight bosses is actually quite a bit more challenging than I thought it would be. Let's see what Grandpa's talking about. Okay, so if we go here to our inventory, you can see here's kind of my stats and collector ID. Here's what I have in terms of weapons and skills. Let's go up here to the magic bag. You can see I have the magic bag. I got recipes, like a lot of stuff you can get into that we will get into as we progress through the game. Let's see if Jonathan has my sword. This isn't Jonathan. Where's Jonathan and my sword at? What's up, girl? Oh, yeah. I got my sword equipped. It's great for beating up monsters. You gotta beat up monsters every now and again. Let's see. So, a little bit of Zelda built in as well. You just break pots and boxes, and apparently there's nothing in the pots and boxes. Jonathan, wow, this sucks. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, I have to go to a cave to get my shield, but first... I said, but first... Okay, there's the cave. Let's go ahead and break that down. Let's get in the cave. Loading. Oh, quite a bit of stuff in here. Let's break. There's probably a sign that says don't break anything. No, it says break everything. Why wouldn't you? So I got a jar shard that's going to come in handy. Eventualmente. So you can see there's a treasure chest kind of hidden back here, which is where I assume we'll find our shield. Got a carrot. Always got to have carrots with you. So I am a exploration fiend, so I will break every pot in these situations. What do you got for me? Nothing? Let's go ahead and get the treasure chest. Got my shield equipped. Holding the A button. Block against enemies. Remember though, your shield is not indestructible. You block too much and it'll break. Watch your shield meter. Okay, so here's what you do here. You can move around and then you can slice and block. Uh-oh. I hear my son hollering at me. Alright, I think we're ready for action, friends. What do you say? Should we get down to business? Get some apples here. Now, I do want to make sure. Let's get to... Where is it? Let's go to quick slots. Y. Let's equip an item. Interestingly enough, the apples and carrots that I've picked up. Maybe apples and carrots are instant health. I need to remember. We'll get it together. Don't worry. Let's do the Zelda thing here and break some plants. Some more apples. There we go. Good. Whack those pesky slimes. If you want to try something out different, try swinging a branch. Why not? Two-handed weapons. Alright. I don't need to listen to the old man tell me how to play a video game. I think I'll figure it out. Yes! I didn't want to say anything. I wanted you guys to experience this for yourself. And there you have it. The magic talking magic bag. I'm just slicing stuff, having a ball out here. They don't know. Teleportation stone. Let's see what the sign has to say. That's where your crib is. Alright, so I've switched to fists, apparently. There's the big stick. So now I have a big stick and no shield. Let's see how the big stick actually does in action. So graphics in this game, pretty dang sharp. Audio, you know, from the music to just the sound effects is absolutely dope. And I have to give the game props for what it's great at. You will find some of the boss combat to be slightly more frustrating than it should be in some regards. There's a couple bosses later in the game where it took me several tries to master kind of the patterns necessary to beat them, which is okay. You do want the game to have some level of challenge associated with it. So we just out here, there's my level up, sons, and I'll show you what that does probably in the next video. Right now I want to focus on just kind of showcasing the action-oriented system that we have here. No, that's going to take me down 23. So the interesting thing is when you hit right bumper, it just switches that out. It doesn't let you switch back, which is annoying, by the way. So you got to come in here, get to this, and then we need to equip a different item. So this one's going to give us 29. This one's 39. So I'm going to stick with 39 because I like power. I never really liked carrying shields, although using shields will become kind of a necessary evil as you progress through the game. There's certain fights where you're really going to benefit from it. You know, fighting these guys right now, not so much a big deal. Let's see what old man Rivers here talking about. Okay. Get the coins, get the apples. The task, simple. Get the bags, get the lieutenants, and step on the gas. There we go. Sorry, flashback from my army days. Inside joke. Enemies do respawn, as you can see here. It's a good thing, like if you want to level grind, it makes it really easy. Other than the fact that these kind of run-of-the-mill enemies aren't going to give you a ton of XP, but they will bring a little bit to the party so that you can level up if that's what you so desire. Don't necessarily recommend that you do a ton of grinding as it's not particularly necessary. I'll show you what the level up system looks like here in a follow-on video. But as you can see, the combat, very fluid. Just move around the map. You know, I'm playing with a controller, by the way, not mouse and keyboard. I always prefer a controller over mouse and keyboard 100% of the time. It's just how I roll. You get stronger weapons, the amount of hits it'll take for you to break these enemies down will become less and less, especially as you level up and apply your skills, as we'll see here in a future vid. But combat, very fluid. Controls, very fluid. Not really a whole lot to complain about here, if anything at all. So we got a tree here that's interesting, which, if we do something to it, I bet you it'll grow and we can get up in that cave, right? That's right. Now, let me go back to my inventory because I'm determined to figure out what needs to happen with these apples. Huh. I don't understand how apples is not something I can put there. So here's the leveling system. We'll take a look at that in a little while. Hats, face gear. Let's go to all items, please. So apples, what do? Delicious red apple. Recipes, drop item. Oh, okay, it's crafting material. Apples and carrots are not healing material, they're crafting material. So it's been a good while since I played this game, so clearly I've forgotten. But now that makes sense why I can't equip the apples in the healing slot is because the apples are not made for that. Loading. We're going to continue slapping rabbits around. But this introductory part of the game is actually, it's good because it gets you used to the controls and the combat. Enemies here are obviously very easy to beat, but they do get more creative in the way that they attack. You have to bear that in mind, that enemies will become more creative. And I love the fact that when you pick up something that's better than what you already have, it automatically equips it. Definitely a plus there. Very happy about that. But yeah, as you get further into the game, the enemies will become more challenging for you to beat. They'll make different movements, their attack structure and attack sequences. They adjust and adapt, not necessarily to what you're doing, but they just get smarter the further you get into the game. The enemies don't just run into your blade or your stick in this particular case. So apparently there's a bee that I'm supposed to be fighting here. Ah, that's right, you blocked the bee. So where is the bee? There's a bee. Come get some. And now he's down. Slice him up. See that? And you notice my shield had a little bit of the blue came down. That's your shield will degrade over time if you just spam it. And it'll break, but only temporarily. Like this isn't a game where you're having to repair gear and pickaxes and that type of nonsense. It's just, it basically isn't going to let you spam block all night and never get hit. Like it wants you to get hit at some point, or at least have to adjust your tactics such that, you know, spamming block all night becomes not a viable option for combat. So some of the harder enemies you'll face would have totally hit me right there. Like the bunny rabbits and the slimes, not so much, because again, they're very simple enemies to get you used to the controls and the combat. But later, especially once we get into the haunted woods, you'll see the enemies do not mess around in that space. Ooh, critical hit. I'll take it. I'll also take all of the money that these things are dropping. Love the visuals looking down on the land below us. Very well done there. Let's keep this moving though, shall we? Yeah, looks like don't want to get surrounded here. And you can see here it's only taking one hit in some cases to kill the slimes now instead of two. You know, and two instead of three to kill the rabbit. Because I'm leveling up and getting stronger, which is dope. And as you can see, I've leveled up I think 4 times during the course of this playthrough, which I love. I love the fact that leveling happens relatively quickly, especially early in the game, because leveling is my favorite thing to do in RPGs, because I like the sense of empowerment. And so, yeah, trying to get this bee to attack. There he goes. Ah, delish. Got some honey. Honey's always good, right? Looks like we got somebody fishing up here. What's up, fisherman? Hey, on your way to Evergrind, I presume. Be careful, will you? Saw some weird fellas by the river setting up a trap or something. Excellent. Thanks for the heads up, bro. That's great intel. And put that to use. There we go. These bushes aren't dropping anything. I'm a little disappointed by that. Not really, but just bared saying. Like, I want the bushes to drop cool stuff to make me have a cool experience here. So, as you can see, combat controls very, I mean, the controls are laser sharp. So I push, stop, he stops. Stop, he stops. Very good. Uh-oh. I think I hear my My little baby son calling my name. Bip. Ooh, I missed. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Got him. There we go. Got some bee stingers. Those are always useful, right? I don't know what for yet, but we'll figure it out. Hey, buddy, what's up? I'm doing a show. What are you doing? What? You got the ball? Uh-oh, it sounds like you want to play ball. Is that right? You want to play ball with me? Instead of watching me play Secrets of Grindea? Or Grindea, depending on how you want to say it. Okay, I tell you what, bro. I'm going to go ahead and end this show, and then you and me go play ball together, okay? Does that sound fair? Yeah? Okay. Sounds fair to me, too. I just got something. I didn't see what it was. It didn't give me a prompt on screen. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, friends, Roman countrymen, thank you for lending me... What, buddy? Yes, and you need to put that down. And you need to let me finish the closeout to my show so we can... No, don't do that. So that we can play ball together, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great place to end as we're getting ready to walk into this glorious, delicious ambush from Billy and Jimmy Lee, apparently from Double Dragon. Thanks for watching. Thank you also for subscribing to me here at Cult Classic Neo, Michael T. Shamborn, broadcasting once again live from the real world. And I've hacked into the Matrix to hopefully bring a couple of you with me into the real world by subscribing to our channel and keeping up with the dope content that we make here. Thanks for being a part. Thank you for commenting, leaving me your thoughts on the game. And until next time, friends, I love you. And may God bless you till I see you again. Peace out.